What's up, YouTube? This is another video topic. Hope everyone's having a good day today. And I'm gonna get this off my mind. Today I'm gonna talk about coping and like how it seems like every human being in this world, we seem to cope no matter what, good or bad. I'm sure you hear like where people are in situations and they've experienced coping through many ways. There's a negative way and there's a positive way. You know, you can cope through drugs, you can cope through like smoking. I mean, there isn't necessarily a negative way. I don't know, but you get what I'm saying. Like, we always got to cope somehow as human beings. If we're living in this world, it seems like we always have to cope. Like, we always have to find an escape because this world really ain't shit. Like the more I get older, the more I'm starting to realize like there's so much bullshit in this world. Like again, I don't mean to come across negative, but like this world sucks. Like I mean, and plus I'm young, so I haven't really explored any parts of the world. I have a lot of things to experience, but still though, like overall, this world sucks. We're being controlled by money. Everything is controlled, right? So you can't really do shit on your own terms. You can't. You really can't do anything in your own terms, right? So it's like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so you look around, you see every human being, including myself. We're either smoking, we're either drinking excessively, we're either, you know, um, what else? We even be listening to music all the time, especially music. I notice a lot of people, including myself, we all listen to music all the damn time. Whenever we go out, we put on our headphones, we put on our earbuds, just listen to music. When we're driving, we listen to music. When we're alone by ourselves in our home area, we listen to music. We're always listening to music, and I feel like that's a coping mechanism. I feel like us as human beings, we use that to cope. I mean, yes, it's nice listening to music. Music is amazing. It's a beautiful thing. Music is part of life, but at the same time, I feel like we also use music to cope a lot. I mean, we do use music to cope, like, because this world, it's so dense and low vibrational and like just fucking awful. This world's depressing. You gotta wake up at a certain time. We gotta sleep at a certain time. Most of us work jobs we don't really want to work. We don't want to. We're around people we rather not be around, but we're forced to be around certain people due to our jobs. Again, we're just being controlled by everything. Time is constantly speeding up, so like as human beings, we're always coping pretty much on everything. We're coping on everything, and that's how it is, you know. Um, yeah, but like it can be anything. It can be, again, smoking, drinking. It could be like excess sex, excess porn, like watching a lot of sexual websites, listening to music. It could be eating too, like excessive eating, raw coping. It could be anything. Excessive partying, freaking working out. Even working out, you can work out excessively. It's not good, or it's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's whatever. But people tend to consume a lot when they're working out. People seem to be like workaholics, where they constantly work 24/7. They're always working. They're always working hard. They're always working overtime. They're always grinding. Again, there's no right or wrong, but I'm just saying, like, no matter what, we're always coping, and that's how you know this world is really not shit. This world really ain't shit. Like, I don't have the answers to fix this world, but like, it's just the fact that we can't, as human beings, we always got to constantly find something just to like make us feel good. I guess it shows how evil this world is, how sick this world is, how sick this realm. Not even this world, this realm, this being a human, having a human experience, just the fact that we constantly gotta do some shit just so we can feel good. You know how fucked up that is? Man, don't even get me started. So like you're a human being, right? It's already painful enough to be a human being. You're constantly feeling pain. Either you're constantly grieving. You're either in pain or you're in grief. Just the fact that we gotta constantly eat food. We gotta constantly drink water. We gotta constantly hydrate ourselves. Just the fact that we gotta constantly have clean hygiene, just the fact that we gotta sleep constantly, just the fact that we age, we get older and older, that in itself sucks. You know how shitty that is? Not only that, but like a human body is very fragile. You know how annoying it is to like be born, right? And you're born, or as you get older, you naturally have bad eyesight. A lot of people wear glasses, including myself, but I wear contacts now. But like people wearing glasses, people wearing contact lenses. When you get older, some people lose their hearing. Some people become more deaf. Like when you get older, you naturally become more slower. Like your brain seems to fog up, so you can't comprehend as much shit. There's more likely you have cognitive dissonance. I can't say it. You know what I'm saying though. Just the fact that all this shit happens. Just the fact that you get wrinkles when you get older. Your body becomes very weak. In my opinion, that shows how shitty being a human is. Like this is a very shitty human experience. I still don't know why God really created this shit. I still don't know the purpose of being a fucking human. Like this shit's stupid. Like a lot of people say that from a spiritual perspective, right? One of the reasons why human beings come down to earth is so like they could evolve, or like they could so they can evolve, they could like become better souls, and a lot of evolution, and like you could advance, you could level up as a soul just by going down to earth. If you have a lot of karmic ties, you could complete it, you could overcome it, and then you pretty much become a better soul, I guess. Whatever the fuck. It's in a spiritual community where people think that when you come down to earth, earth is pretty much like a school, according to some people in the spiritual community, and I agree with it. I'm not disagreeing, I agree with it, but like I just really fucking hate the idea of like I feel this world is pointless. Like I really don't understand this world. It's very fucking, I feel like it's very pointless. Like what's the point? Like honestly, like okay, first off, if that's true, right? If that's like, if we're constant, yeah, one of the reasons why we're here is so we could like evolve as a soul, and so we could like level up by like going through karmic situations, by breaking generational curses, by helping out other people, helping out our family, evolving, making this world a better place. If that's the case, which I believe that's one of the reasons why we're here, then why the fuck would you even incarnate here in the first place? Then why the fuck would God create this world in the first place? Because like it makes no sense, because it's a waste of time. Because again, in my other videos, I said like how it's so easy for human beings, like in life we should be able to walk a straight line, but what God does, God fucks shit up for everyone to the point where we gotta walk zigzags, we gotta walk in circles, just for nothing. It's a whole rat race. Like you're not going anywhere. Like I can't explain this shit to words. Like basically what I'm saying is that like the whole purpose behind being a human and the reasons why we got to even come down here, in my opinion, I feel like it's meaningless. Like it's pointless. It's like it's petty. We experience a lot of unnecessary pain and bullshit, pretty much. Because if God wants us to evolve, right, then, so let me get this straight, right? So does God, does our creator, God, he just decides just to create a realm, right? a world, this realm, right? And he wants to have souls to incarnate here. So souls come down here, right? Then bam, they have shitty experiences in this world, in this earth, right? So then once you get out, once you pass away, then you're technically creating a lot of bad karma. You're creating a lot of bad energy in the afterlife. So it's like, technically is coming down to earth, isn't it like a trap? Isn't it like a fucking bad thing to come down here? Because like, when it's your first time coming down to earth, then you keep fucking up, or like a lot of bad shit happens to you. Then once you die off, you didn't get a chance to heal all of that. So now in the afterlife, as a soul and as a spirit, you have all this trauma, you have all this pain, and like stuck inside of you as a soul. And now, in order for you to overcome that shit, you have to come back and reincarnate again as a human to Earth so you could clear all that shit out. I never understood that. That's basically what people are saying in the spiritual community. And the reason why I'm speaking out on this is because I agree. I do feel like one of the reasons why, as us human beings, we're here, one of our purposes is to like overcome past karma and past baggage and past lives. I do believe in that. I didn't make it up. I got it from some other people in the spiritual community, and I personally agree with that. That's one of the reasons. Not all of it, but that's one of the reasons, and I agree with that. But I just don't get the whole purpose and ideology, because I feel like it's a waste of time. Like all this shit, all creating a lot of bad karma, creating a lot of having bad terms so you can overcome it. All that shit could be prevented if God would have created this shit in a different way. So what's the point of coming down to Earth if no matter what, no matter what incarnation, no matter what, you're always gonna have a fucking bad experience. You're always gonna create karma no matter what. Just the fact that God allows this world to be so evil. Just the fact that God allows a lot of corruption in this world. God allows a lot of evilness, a lot of wars, a lot of battles and shit, a lot of control by money. Just the fact that God keeps everyone limited in a shitty timeline. We have a whole fucked up history. We don't even know what's true, what's not true. There's no answers that we need. Just the fact that God allows all of this shit to happen. Like, no, like, what the fuck? Like, what's the point of coming down here? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a waste of time. This is my opinion. I don't care who you are, what you are. If you're a human being living in this timeline, you're pretty much wasting your time, because it's like, you know how long it takes to get your own car if you don't have a car? You know how long it takes to have your own place? You know how long it takes to even get a job? You know how long it takes to even learn certain shit? And you can barely do that because it's like you can't really do anything in your own terms because of money. If money never existed, then yeah, we'll be driving cars by now. We'll be having our own homes. We'll be learning new skills and shit. We'll probably learn how to build our own houses and stuff. But instead, and not only that, but we could travel around the world, you know, but with money and all that shit, we're being controlled, so like we can't really do any of that shit. We really can't. So it's like, you're pretty much wasting your time. Because in this world, you can't really do anything in your own terms. You always got to be controlled somehow, you know, and I fucking hate that. It's bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So, but as I'm saying, like, no matter what, we're all coping. If you observe every human being, we all got to go through some type of suffering. We all got to go through some type of hurts, and this shit really is annoying. Like, pretty much all of us are traumatized, pretty much. We all went through some shit to the point where we're all traumatized. And this is what makes this world very shitty. No matter what, every human being has to suffer. I'm not really, like, I'm concerned, but, like, it's annoying. Like, what the fuck? Like, why does Earth always has to be dramatic, man? Like, there's always some bullshit happening, you know? So, it's what makes this world really annoying. I really can't stand it. It's annoying. It really is annoying. And then you gotta deal with soulmates. You gotta deal with certain types of soul contracts, karmic soul contracts, and then especially twin flame, like, and then you're feeling these energetic soul ties, this and that. Just the fact that some people's purposes is to be the black sheep of the family and to break generational curses, like, that shit's annoying, bro. If breaking generational curses as being a black sheep of the family is so important to the point where everyone else is experiencing that, if God really wants the world to become a better place, why does God use people? Like, why can't, like, if it's that much of a big deal, why can't God single-handedly change this world by himself? Why does God use a select few amount of people to change this world? That shit makes no sense. I swear to God, it's like God uses human beings as a scapegoat, or like God puts all all the blame and all the issues and all the unnecessary responsibilities and burdens and obstacles and triumphs and confusion, I feel like God places all of that into humans, because it makes sense. God uses us as a scapegoat, because like I'm telling you, like all the problems we have in today's society, in today's world, God can really manipulate each and every situation and change it just like that. It doesn't have to be chaotic, but God can really change His world to work in our benefit, to help us heal and evolve even more. And I feel like if God were to make this world like less evil, less corrupt, I feel like as human beings we'll excel, we'll evolve, and we'll become a better species at a much quicker rate versus right now where we're put in shitty situations and God is not doing shit about it. You know? If God were to change, if God were to actually get off His ass and to help us out, because most of the world's problems, yes, was our fault, but at the same time, most of it is God's fault too. Think about it. Just the fact that as human beings, we have no idea what happened in these past histories. Yes, people may say there were slaves. Yes, people may say there was wars, this and that, but like, there has to be more. You know, supposedly there's so much information out there in the internet. Like, there's so much theories, there's so much like concepts, there's so much shit to learn and figure out. Like, we really don't know what's right or wrong. Shit, we're not even sure if dinosaurs even existed. Did they existed? And if they did, were us humans, what was our ancestors civilized with them? Were these dinosaurs, did they knew something that we don't? Are they intelligent? Are they retarded? Like, what was the dinosaur's purpose? Do we still have dinosaurs to this day? How did they even die off? We don't even know how dinosaurs died off. Just the fact that we don't even know these things, it's clearly that God is hiding a lot of information from us. And God could easily share us all of this information, but He decides not to do that. So it's like, what the fuck? But yeah, this what I feel like this one makes this world so shitty, because it's like every human being seems like they're experiencing some type of trauma. You can't really do anything whenever you want unless you put the time in, which is half of your life, working for a job or corporation, a company, or someone you don't really like and you'd rather not do. You're pretty much selling your soul just so you can earn fake currency, which is made out of fucking paper. You can make anything into money, into currency, when we use paper to control us, and that dictates when, where, and how we'll do certain shit to our benefit. Makes no sense, man, but that's how life is. There are good parts to it, but at the same time, there's a lot of corruption. So, yep, that's pretty much my thoughts. Peace and blessings. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike. Comment down below your thoughts, and I'm out. Peace.